Let's discuss this. I don't want to film our bedroom. I'm embarrassed by it. Makes us look like a bunch of hoarders. You're gonna frame this. Yeah. And then can we also frame the little made to order for this guy? Yeah, that one right there.
Is that gonna fit in there?
It is. I think it's gonna fit perfectly because I printed it to the size. So this morning, we're just taking care of business here. We figure if we just completely drill it into people that there's really good coffee, right, that's served here, that'll make people happy. I think it'll look great in that sign with the copper trim, like right here, and the black.
What copper trim?
The copper trim inside the frame. Don't you see it right here?
No.
You don't see that?
No.
That's copper.
Like wood.
That's copper.
Real copper.
Real copper colored paint.
That was hammered in there?
Yeah, it was by a blacksmith. Yeah. I did it myself by hand.
You hammered some copper in
I did. More projects. Nothing but projects. Oh, yeah. I would go short round. Yeah, it's all about the layout, composition. It's really critical. So let's talk about this little project here. Got some chain, some tools, some power tools, a frame. It's my little cactus garden. I bought this frame at Cost Plus, and they wouldn't ship it to Hawaii. Surprise, surprise. Note, if you ever decide you want to move to Hawaii, just make sure that you realize if you ever want stuff shipped here, you will often encounter opposition, including from Amazon Prime and all sorts of other companies. People just don't like to ship to Hawaii. I got my baby brother, Rico, who you may have met in my Huntington Beach episodes. He shipped a bunch of stuff from Cost Plus over here. In case you were wondering, 3M spray, Super 77, multi-purpose adhesive. Really good stuff. It's good for many, 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 many different types of applications. Primo. So how long does it take for this stuff to dry?
A couple minutes.
Couple of minutes. Mark just asked me if this is properly screwed together. And the answer is absolutely not.
Great.
Yeah, I don't trust myself whatsoever. This is why Mark and I make a good team, because I do the designing. You know, I tell him like, oh, paint this color. Put that there. Use this font. That's a bad composition. But in this case, yeah. See? It's loose. Good thing you checked. This is the most over-engineered sign of all time. I figured the more rusty pipes and chain and weathered looking wood and copper trim and cactuses you add to something, the more cool it looks. See a little movement? The swaying element will hopefully attract the passerby, and then they'll see, oh, look, really good coffee served here. I think I'll stop and get some. Everbuilt Quick Link. They're like $3 at, or maybe more, probably like 4 or 5 because it's Hawaii. But yeah, and then some.
You want it shorter?
No, I like that. I like. No, it's perfectly spaced. Hopefully this chain will hold it. It's gonna be heavy. All this pipe we found in the trash. Except for these bottom pieces. It was cheaper to buy this piece than it was to cut it on both sides. You know, each cut is 60 cents and each thread is $1. And they all were the same size. We've gotten a couple of pipes cut and threaded and they were misthreaded or cut the wrong size. That one cactus is like a bobblehead. So we purchased those pieces and then the fittings. And here in Hawaii, of course, anything that's heavy is more expensive, which goes back to my whole kerfuffle. Everything's more expensive here in Hawaii. This great thing was found somewhere in the trash.
I found it at a school.
I know what you're thinking, that we're taking things from our school system, but in this case, it's a very old, abandoned school, burnt down school.
Thanks to Aaron.
Thanks to Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I found those cement planters at Target. At times Target has really great stuff. If you ever want to put together a structure such as this one using upcycled pipe, it's pretty easy. We got the pipe out of the trash, but you can still buy it at your local hardware store. Home Depot has it. And little known secret, they will actually cut and thread pipe even if you didn't purchase it from there. So in this case, we found this pipe in the trash, and we brought it over to another hardware store, and they cut and thread it for us. And you can find these extra little pieces, so they come in either galvanized or black. And so in this case, black iron. It looked better. It matched more of the rusty fittings and stuff. So you can kind of see this was an upcycled piece, and this was a new piece from Home Depot. So it all came together quite nicely. And then the chain I just bought by the foot, again at Home Depot. And yeah, I spent way too much money on this sign. Entirely over-engineered and far too expensive to really put it all together, but it was my vision, and I just really wanted something for the coffee shop, you know, so what we ended up with.
Pretty.
I'm happy. I really like it. Thanks for your help with that, Mark. Can take that one off the list, right?
On to the next.
On to the next thing. Yeah, this patio has also been quite the work in progress. Today, Mark hung our little string of lights to go with our stag's ear.
Which I found.
That was the 4th of July episode, remember? You brought those back? So if you wondered how we found those lights, look back at the 4th of July episode. It's lots of fun. We like to find stuff in the trash. We like to recycle.
We're trash diggers.
Dumpster divers, honey.
Dumpster divers.
So yes, we did complete this project, and we can tick that off the list, but wait, there's more. This is our coffee menu at the coffee shop that goes inside. And we've been wanting to put a frame on this and a little bit of a firmer back to it. So this is some old wood that got skimmed off the top of some other upcycled wood.
Picture frame.
Yeah, do the picture frame style, and it'll look amazing. What a day, huh?
Sucks living in Hawaii.
I know, Hawaii sucks.
Don't move here.
There are reasons not to live here.
Staff.
Staff? And no one will ship here too. Oh no. You starting over?
No. Just trimming.
Ugh. That looks terrible.
Huh?
So what's wrong with your saw?
It's not the saw, it's
The wood? Oh. Coming in hot. Oh, little Mark is so tired. He working so hard. Making all the sun for the coffee shop, huh? Somebody's getting old.
Yep. Just an excuse to drink a beer.
Hey, fair enough. Okay, so this is where we're at with this. You could put Scotch tape on it and it would still look good at this point. Looks amazing. Getting to be that time of day, you know. It's like sun's starting to set, dog's misbehaving, and just really want to get into this project here before it starts raining. Whew! It has been nothing but a productive evening. We've been weeding like maniacs. And it's so rewarding when you get this. Video never seems to do it justice. You know you're a loser when you spend Friday night weeding. Sign's almost done. Mark almost finished the framing and whatnot. We're just wrapping it up with some weeding, some gardening. It is definitely way past beer 30, so I'm pulling the pin.